Kindly greasy pole, and we don't dance round the maypole.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of We Culture. It is Friday, the 19th day of April, 2024, and this evening we're talking with some exciting talk this evening. Yeah, so get ready, folks, and we welcome, of course, all our viewers on GBN Television 711. Our friends on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, and also our listeners on K105 FM. Yes, well, the King is here. Doc will be joining us a little late. He said he had to go and Drive first before he come here. And, of course, the Queen hopefully should be joining us shortly. So we're happy to be back. And tonight we're talking about the Donzai. Yeah, some people might say, according to which part of Grenada for him might say the Donzi. We used to say Donzai, you know. Alright, so let's welcome the King, man. King, what up, man? How things?
Are they jamming?
Yeah.
Battling?
Yeah.
Bouncing low?
Yeah. Why could Lego?
Yeah?
Why could Lego? Yeah, I need Lego. You can't Lego nothing.
Why? Nothing why things bad.
No, hey, well, we don't use that word again. That was long. Since about 2 budget now we stop using that, you know.
Things bad, boy. Things bad.
Tinko Konyas, sir. Tinko Konyas?
Yeah.
Tinko Konyas? Yeah. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. Something next thing you might just get a pankwai somewhere and get a dust.
No, well, next week the board mess.
The board go mess. Yeah. It should. Actually, you know, today, I watched me almanac. And I said, but wait now, in truth, you know, the board go mess next week.
Yeah, the board mess next week.
Well, you know, it's funny, yeah? And but you know, every time, you know, we do this program, you know, it becomes more and more amazing how every little thing has its own little culture, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you.
Everything has its own little culture, and you know, you just need to just sit and think about it, and you would realize how beautiful this thing is, and how our lives are shaped, and how we communicate, how we do things, I mean, it is just such a wonderful, rich, and I can't forget, colorful, very colorful culture that we have.
And the vocabulary, you know, and I have a feeling that, you know, the vocabulary is different. Because, let me tell you, for instance, when you go in Trinidad, Trinidadians always say they can't understand Grenadian for one thing. Grenadian does get us a little like money because we don't take care of money. You ever see a Trinidadian with a pile of money?
No. You see, let me tell you something. And in Trinidad, money have a culture to it. And folks, by the way, I mean, we was going to get to it, but tonight we're talking about money and the money culture. So just now, Timon go put it up on the screen for us. So we're discussing money and the culture of money, everything. We may have talked a little bit about that before, but tonight we delve in deep because, you know, money have your own language, money have your own everything. So we're going to get into that. But the thing about Trinidad and money, you know, Trinidadian does have the money for one particular thing, you know.
Why this?
Carnival. Trinidad don't save all the money for Carnival, you know.
Well, it's possible. When Carnival done, they start over.
You go back to work, yeah. I just have to save it.
Over for the next thing, but Trinidadians have a way. They don't, in other words, if I have a money, I will just fold it up and dash it in my pocket. And no bother. But Trinidadians have a way. They put in all the money the hair that today with hair.
They fix it.
I mean, what time for that? You know? But so you have all the queen face today with all the queen face turning in the right direction without a little crease in the money, the hand crease in it and so on. We don't have time for that country. Great, just cars the money. Lovingly, you know.
But you see, but I don't understand do you. Trinidad money can I call to Talpri. Trinidad money can smell. Smell.
Trinidad money low.
So I guess we are more freer with it, you understand? Yeah, so that is the thing. But you know, I mean, well, pity Doc not here yet because I guess all the history about the money and how money started in Africa and then come through the Atlantic Ocean on them ship and thing. But anyway, he's not here yet. He will join us a little later. But you know, all the days we had battering. People used to give, you know, each other different things, you know, as a way of doing their little business. So you have potato, I have corn, we exchange that and we good to go. And over time, here comes Mr. Money. You understand? And when you think about it, you wonder, because a piece of paper, a piece of metal, and a man give that and compared to a nice a bag of dry corn that you could make cuckoo, you could make asham, you could do all kind of thing with it. If you are putting making you pudding, you all kind of thing. I mean, I don't know. I find that more value. But
money have value because we attach value to it. Money, I got it as you say. Money don't paper.
Yeah.
Money don't paper like every other paper, but because we attach value to it. Culturally, then it becomes what you call legal tender and so on. But if you go back through the years, if you think about what Judas betrayed Jesus for, also silver.
30 pieces, you know, and Delilah, one sell Samson, make Samson cut the locks. There's money doing it.
Lakhs was money?
No, that was they give Delilah said that money.
Oh,
there she betrayed.
What money they give Delilah? Silver?
Silver, yeah, well, silver was the real thing.
Silver was the real thing.
Yeah.
You know, because right now, to me, like, people in modern times, man that got gold and gold is and gold in them bow.
But it's still the gold coming with them three wise men. You forget? Them three wise men that bring gold. You forget what of them? Remember, them three wise men, one of them had gold, you know, because I figure by that time, silver get lap and cut. So them three wise men bring the gold and the nice bit thing.
Yeah, because most of the thing was silver, right? And when you watch, you have some movies that I like to watch with them men and them from Europe, or they used to call them again?
Tales. It's been Tales, some big silver thing?
Yeah, boy, the men used to leave the place and go in England, and silver, the men going to look for what you call them men and them again? They name something in FEMA.
Viking?
Them Viking, boy. Them Viking and them. Them men going and they raiding all the silver. Silver was the real thing. You might not now gold. So silver is what had all, you know, I mean, what and so on. When you are what? Silver, you come out in big bag of silver. No. You could imagine, man. You think you are a big bag of silver.
But you're right, you know, because you remember in those old Western and thing, when you watch Western and thing, like in the days of the Western thing, you ever watch Bonanza?
You know what I mean?
With Ben and Haas and Adam and them. Well, I mean, used to have that big silver mine until men used to do all kind of scam business and thing.
Well, that's what I tell you.
Big silver mine.
And You see that the whole thing, because from the time immemorial, from the beginning of time, once you attach value to anything, it becomes a way for man to show those campishness.
Value, definitely so.
Yeah. Right, so that's why it's an according to that side that's not here yet, because I mean, we get a thing about how the men used to think on the plantation and massa and them, what they used to pay with, and so on and so forth. But I believe that from way back when, in I don't know if it's slavery and massa and them, but I know we all foreparents used to use, because of the British influence, used to use the pounds and the
pounds, shilling and pence. Yeah.
Pounds, shillings and pence. And pounds, shilling and pence had, I mean, I don't know if you did that in school.
Well, actually, we just a little bit of it, but we just had to move to the metric system.
Right.
Yeah, from meters to from feet to meters, and from pounds to grams and all this kind of thing, and them so from gallon to liter.
Right. So Danem was just going out, but we still knew about them, stone and thing. How much is that stone? How much is stone, Godfrey?
I don't know. What did I want stone? The only stone I know about is pelt to pelt you. Well, I know 2 stone. 1 to pelt and another one.
I think that stone and I was 14 pounds. So
that hard to find. Yeah.
But a stone, yeah. And then a pound. How much shilling make a pound?
4? I don't know how much shilling make a pound. I don't know. But how much is that shilling? As far as I know, a shilling is a quarter,
But no, a shilling not a quarter.
So hold on. So hold on. When you meet a man and you tell a man, me a shilling, is a quarter?
Yeah. Well,
but that we used to get.
But I don't think quarter is a shilling.
Well,
shilling is 24 cents.
What a quarter? What about that quarter?
24 cents, not a quarter.
Yeah, but you wrong it off.
25 cents.
You wrong it off. You wrong it off. You never learn that. They don't teach you about wrong it off.
Yeah, but I'm still not sure, Somebody got to think the guy. I'm not sure, but some way. I mean, since we were little boys, we were exposed to this little thing, but some way, somehow, I find a shilling was 24 cents.
Well, it could be, but you wrong it off to a quarter. Because that is, growing up in Tivoli, you tell a man get a shilling.
Yeah, when you man get a shilling is a quarter.
Yeah, a quarter, 25 cents.
Yeah, 25 cents. But in the measurement, I'm not sure. And then you add the pence. How much are pence?
Penny, no penny. Or one halfpenny. You had 1 pence, 2 pence, 3 pence. So pence may be a unit then.
Pence was a unit, but how much pence? Well, pence coming as penny, so you have the penny.
Yeah, and what is a cent?
But hold on, in America, a penny is a cent.
Yeah.
You mean a penny is a cent? And now you want a penny is a 1 cent.
But you had 1 cent. You had penny. 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, and up the road, and then until you get to a quarter.
So you had 3 cents.
Well, not as a single unit.
Right.
But what I'm saying is penny. What we used to call halfpenny. Halfpenny used to be 1 cent,
Halfpenny is 1 cent, yeah. Halfpenny is, yeah.
Halfpenny used to be 1 cent, and then you had penny.
Right.
And you had penny.
You still had something they call a farthing.
Yeah, I think a farthing was I think the farthing was, man, let me Google farthing, man, because this guy think let me Google farthing and see what a farthing is here. Let me Google farthing, man.
Go and see you can spell farthing.
What do you mean farthing of an H by? A farthing. A farthing. Hold on. So
I think have a TRH, yeah, I think so.
Hold on, let me tell you. Well, look at the other thing. A former monetary unit and coin of the UK. It was withdrawn in 1961, equal to a quarter of an old penny. So, so now we have to look for your penny.
Penny is 2 cents.
Well, so a farthing is less than a penny then. They say quarter of a penny, you know.
So if it's quarter of a penny, then a farthing is half of a cent. half a halfpenny. Anyway, the queen just joined us. You see what I got that pretty jersey? Yeah, who that jersey? Barry Salmon?
The man you don't like.
That was Barry Salmon.
By Bishop, Godfrey.
Yeah.
You don't even pay half a farthing for a jersey.
Well, I'll tell you. But hold on. Let me penny and farthing. And folks, you have to help us out here because we in a bad way to that. We this value penny farthing. The penny farthing also that's a different thing. That's a different thing altogether. So let me see what Google had to say about a penny. What's a penny? A 1 cent coin equal to 1/100th of a dollar. So a penny is halfpenny then.
So what is halfpenny then?
Well, halfpenny I guess is just we own name for 1 cent. But penny as far as we are concerned was the big copper money, you know, with that Mac 2 on it.
Penny is a big copper money. Yeah.
But halfpenny was a copper money too, you know.
It was a copper money, but it was about half the size of the penny. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I think right now the best thing for us to do is to take a call.
Yeah, take a call.
Let me take a call. We Culture, good evening.
Godfrey.
Hey.
I think 4 farthing is a penny, you know.
A farthing is a penny?
4 farthing is 1 penny, son.
Yes, you're right. Because they say,
Yes.
Godfrey, I can't be left and I had to be right.
No, definitely. Because a farthing is quarter of a penny.
Of course.
And what is a penny? How much is a penny?
They have this, these kind of all the time tables, they have these things in the back of the table book, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 farthing, 1 penny. 4 shillings and 2 pence is a dollar, you know.
4 shillings and 2 pence.
Yeah.
So a shilling is 24 cents.
Yeah. Not a cooking with gas.
Well, now we get the thing. So Scholar, thank you, Scholar. So Scholar, you're right. A quarter is 24 cents.
24 cents.
Yeah.
But how much is a penny?
A penny is 1 cent. A penny is 1 cent. So here what's going on. Let me tell you what's going on now. We go take a break and go and Google what is penny. You and Reece, when we come back, we go make a little more sense. So we take a break and we'll come back, folks. Stay with us.
You call me to hit the level, high the level, raise the level, up it. What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians. From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up, up, up several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Good evening, viewers and listeners. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Daily Pick 3 Evening Draw for today, Friday, April 19th, 2024. I am Anisha Charles. With me this evening is Ms. Kenneth Edwards from RS1 Company Limited, accountants and advisors, whose purposes ensure that this show is conducted in an accounting manner, and the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. At this time, she got tickets at hand. It's Daily Pick 3. It pays to play. Good luck. First number this evening is, check the tickets in the meantime. First number is 6, second number is 3, third and final number is 5. Okay, let's recap those numbers. Numbers on the screen, check your tickets. First number is 6, the second 3, third and final is 5. So that's 6, 3 and 5. Congratulations all our winners. For Daily Pick 3 tickets drawn midday, we had a total prize payout of $8,930 with a total of 36 winners. And of course, congratulations to those of you who are part of this payout. Tune in next, we get to play with Multi-X Draw. We'll see you soon. Welcome back everyone to another Play with Multi-X Evening Draw for today, Friday, April 19th, 2024. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Kenneth Edwards from RS1 Company Limited, accountants and advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accounting manner, and the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. Let's play Playway, follow your dreams and win your way. Good luck. This evening's winning play number is, check the tickets in the meantime. This evening's winning play number is 13. Let's recap the number 1313. 13 represents the dream symbol Blackbird. Congratulations all winners. It's now time for the Multi-X Draw. Hope you got your tickets out. Let's play and good luck. This evening's winning Multi-X ball is FB. Let's recap. This evening's winning Multi-X ball is FB. Congratulations, all winners. For Play with Multi-X tickets drawn midday, we had a total prize payout of $154,296 with a total of 1,076 winners. And of course, congratulations to those of you who are part of this payout. Tune in next, we got a daily cash for draw. We'll see you really soon. Welcome back everyone to another daily cash for evening draw for today, Friday, April 19th, 2024. I am Anisha Charles. With me again is Ms. Kenneth Edwards from RS1 Company Limited, accountants and advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accounting manner, with the game balls with industry standards and in no way tampered with. At this time, tickets at hand, it's daily cash for more plays, bigger prizes. Let's find out what this evening's winning numbers will be. Good luck to you. Okay, check your tickets. First number this evening is, first number is 9, second number is 2, third number is 8, fourth and final number is 9. Let's recap those numbers. It was on the screen. Check your tickets. First number is 9, the second 2, third 8, fourth and final is 9. So that's 9, 2, 8 and 9. Congratulations all winners. For daily cash for tickets on midday, we had a total prize payout of $6,400 with a total of 8 winners.
And of course, congratulations to those of you who are part of this payout. Tune in later on for the lotto draw. This evening we play for a jackpot of $114,000. We'll see you then. A pleasant evening to everyone. Welcome to the National Lotteries Authority's Lotto Draw number 3644 for today, Friday, April 19th, 2024. I am Anisha Charles. With me this evening is Ms. Kenny Edwards from RS1 Company Limited, accountants and advisors, whose purpose is to ensure that this show is conducted in an accountable manner for the game balls with industry standards and no ways tampered with. At this time, show tickets at hand because we're about to play for a jackpot of $114,000. But first, a free to letter. Good luck. This evening's free ticket letter is E as in even. Let's proceed for 5 winning numbers. Good luck to you.
Followed by 26 with the file number. File number is 31.
Let's recap those numbers. Numbers on the screen. Check your tickets. First number is 29. The second, 24. Third, 23. Followed by 26. Fifth and final is 31. So that's 29, 29, 24, 24, 23, 23, 26, 26, and 31, 31. Your free ticket letter for this evening is E as in even. Congratulations to all the winners. Reminding you, this has been Lotto. Play and win a lot. Remember to play all the games of the National Lotteries Authority, support sports, culture, and the nation building. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful evening.
Like family, it's always exciting when lottery players get together. Now the lottery games are joining in the fun. Check out the multiplier family of Instacash games. 5 times the cash at $2, 10 times the cash at $3, and 20 times the cash at $5. On your tickets, match any of our numbers with any of the winning numbers and win the prize below that number. There's more. Multiply your winnings up to 5 times, 10 times, or 20 times more. Winning is easy. Play Monday to Sunday. There are no draws to wait on. Win instantly. It's the multiplier family of Instacash games with over $675,000 to be won instantly. Don't just buy one, buy all, because family is everything. Must be 18 years and older to play. NLA, making family dreams come true.
Blast Gaming is where dreams come true and jackpots are won. Dive into a world of delightful experiences and daring action. From the moment you step through the doors, have the time of your life, feel the energy, soak in the excitement, and let the good times roll. Blast is more than just a place to play. It's where friends socialize, cocktails flow, and a safe space for those who dream big and dare to have fun while doing it. Blast Gaming. Know your limits, play within it. You must be 18 and over.
On Saturday, May 4th, there will be a shift on the island as the biggest grilling fest in Grenada moves to the big parish. The Maggie King of the Grill competition is at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Come taste the most sumptuous creations from the grill as top chefs and food enthusiasts showcase their culinary skills. Maggie King of the Grill is a festival like no other with live soca music, fun attractions, and games for the entire family. Then from 6 p.m., get a chance to win up to $5,000 cash in bingo. Interested vendors and grillers should call 456-3454 to register. It's the Maggie King of the Grill competition at Progress Park, St. Andrew. Gates open from 12 noon. Bring your appetite and stay tuned to this station for more details.
Maggie King of the Grill is made possible by Bryden and Miners, Hunt's, the official barbecue sauce of King of the Grill, Rubis, get going, Independence Agencies, agents for Swiss products, Grenada Paper Product, Grenada Bottling Company Limited, and Waggy Tea Rental and Sounds.
In In honor of the Grenada 50th Independence, the Royal Grenada Police Force Band presents the second annual Mother's Night Out. Mother's Night Out. The concerts all going down on Sunday, May 12th from 5 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Featuring live from TNT. It's crazy.
Time to come. America will have a black president.
John King.
How many more?
June Lodge. Together with the Hitman Inspector, Valine Ned, Samantha Dixon, Alex Phillip, Shane, Innocent, General PP, Kareem, Alexis, Ron Barry, the African Man, and much more. Dress code elegant. It's Mother's Night Out, the Grenada Trade Center from 5 p.m. on Sunday, May 12th. Lots of giveaways and prizes to be won. Champagne and roses on entry. You don't want to miss this amazing experience for mothers. Your tickets only $70 and are available from Kittens Pharmacy in Grand Dance and Grenville, Grenadian Optical, the Police Band House, Police Canteen. Make this a date for mothers.
How do you choose your toilet paper? Just because it's soft and nice. That's how I choose my toilet paper. Made right here in the Isle of Spice. Cherished space off Harbor Bay. Super value every day. The price is right and locally they're made. Support local when you purchase Cherish and other quality brands from Grenada Paper Products.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean it's time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we got you. Or maybe you're ready to turn your home entertainment up a notch? That means a larger TV and soundbar? We got you. Excited about making your new home feel more like you? We've got you. Need a better mattress for more restful sleep? We've got the size and comfort that's right for you. So shop today and pay later. Whatever you need, we've got you. Quartz, bringing value home.
Raise it high up the ladder. Let we set it on fire. A little more calypso, forget the funk and the disco. A little more limbo.
Welcome back, everyone. It's We Culture, and those of you just joining us, we're happy to have you. And again, our friends on our Facebook page and YouTube channel, we welcome you as well. Big shout out to Jose and Dodo and all the other wonderful folks. It's happy to have you. So we're talking about money tonight, and the doc has joined us, and I think Skulls, the doc falling just in time. So we had to welcome the doc, because doc, a while ago we were struggling for information. We needed the a philosophical outlook on the whole thing. So now you're here. We're quite happy. We all smiles, man. So welcome.
Well, tonight I'm going to surprise you. Let me just say good night. Good night to all the listeners on the various medium. I just rushed to come in. I just rushed to come in and to join. So I expect the thing to be flowing nicely. And I know Scarl had a whole lot of different angles on how we look at money and different type of money. So I want you all to sweep me along. This time tonight, I'm really ignorant, and so
you ignorant?
I do the opening as I usually do.
Well, what are we going to do?
I don't know. I just come in from nowhere, and I feel really out of league to actually try to attempt anything. So yeah, what? Let me sound like an idiot tonight.
Doc, just say it, Rodona.
No, we want to trace the use of money from slavery in Africa,
because
come up to the plantation. You know what master used to pay the slaves to eat, and you know.
I can't think of them. So, which boat he come down on? Because Doc, let me tell you something. You can't get away though, because when they find all kind of them big ship in the bottom of the ocean, silver and all kind of thing, and gold man just go and dive for, you know. So we know money come out in Africa. But hold on, I think Reece, I think we better take some comments because I took a glance and I realized we're under attack. So I think we should take some Facebook comments and then we'll come back.
Okay. I'm sorry. Hungry. So I saw that Jamila Andrews is saying, I love you, PS, my favorite person to listen to. I had to investigate who is Jamila. After that, I go down, click on your profile and thing, and get the data. Ashaki Andrews said 20 shilling makes £1. Good night, Veronica. Sherry George said a penny is 2 cents. Sylvia Charles said, well, where you see me on that attack? I'm missing comments or something?
So you are seeing comments from...
Gavina is saying, good evening, We Culture team. Reece always hear you saying you will bake a cake like you're eating all the cake for yourself. You must give Scholar and Godfrey some too. No, they don't get in. That's all the comments I'm seeing on Facebook. So,
well, no, you haven't seen comments from Jose and Dodo and them. They well washing up them out and us, you know. Fresh. So, all right. Well, let me see what I could see here. So Marva says good night, Marva Nelson. Good night, Marva. Dodo, of course. So Jose launched an attack. Jose said, last week I was very disappointed with the We Culture panel and the disrespect we, the online contributors, been given. We have been there with the show from the beginning and we were totally shut off from last week's topic. Not even a mention about We Online. And worst of all, not even a comment from any one of us. Not in the closing or either on you guys on the show. No mention at all. Usually, Scholar will say, let's take a comment, and he never, as he was the forgotten set. As we were the forgotten set. Godfrey stopped Scholar from making a point for Rulo to make his point and give all rights to the callers. Doc even went further. No, Doc went and asked for Mr. Marshall. And not even one mention about We Online. Tonight, I decided to protest the disrespect we got last week by no comment. So, right, Reece usually takes the comments in her closing, but ignored us. Dodo says, Jose, they don't read the comments under this platform. I brought it to their attention before. Let's hope tonight they do. Right. So, Dodo say, "Woi, Jose, where you they? They acknowledge us, we." Magdalene Andrew says, "What about the 2-pence saltfish and penny bread?" So. No, let me tell you something. Where are you reading
all these comments from?
Hold on, let me tell you. We had some issues. I don't know if you all remember earlier, some late last year, we had some issues with our Facebook page. And we had to open a new page and try to get things going. So we actually have 2 pages, but sometimes, I don't know, somewhere along the line things get a little mixed up. So the truth is not we ignoring them. Sometimes we don't see the comments.
Because I don't see anything that he's talking about.
What I try to do sometimes is to go to the We Culture page and see if there is any comment there. So, Jose and so on, we apologize, but sometimes we don't see the comments. I'm not sure why that is happening. So we do apologize, and of course, you our online friends mean everything to us. So we have not ignored you.
Every site block Jose. No Facebook are all blocking Jose.
So only we are in block Jose then.
Yeah, only we are fighting up with Jose.
Right.
Yeah, but I'll be honest with you. At some point in time last week, I thought about it. But I really thought that maybe Facebook was off. or something like that. And then I found out, what was the real problem. And I could tell you what it is. Somebody greased Reece and Godfrey hand. Nobody with all you. That man, my chestnut bang. That in morning and I'll think me chestnut bang. Somebody greased their hand.
So we don't take the comment.
I don't take the comment.
But let me tell you something. We ain't get no pesh, we ain't get no donjai, we ain't get nothing.
So Scala learned something from last week. He was in his head, he thought of it.
And people were viewing it. We saw people viewing.
Yeah, but somehow.
And all the comments that came, we read it because there were people who commented about Rolo and people who called and stuff. We read them. But obviously, there's a lot of comments. Like even now, I refreshed, and all the things that Godfrey just read there, they're not in view. I'm not seeing any.
You're not seeing it. Well, I don't know.
I'm checking on my phone. Nothing.
So,
I'm not sure.
So guys, so you all did way back before the introduction of coins. You know, in terms of the battering and all that took place, the whole society. I guess you all went that far back.
Just briefly, actually briefly, and then we started to talk about why is a farthing and why is a pence as compared to a penny and shilling and all these things, and then that is where we end up getting we get stick.
Oh, just okay.
But I came across something else called on Google, the British monetary system, and it says 20 shillings is equal to 1 pound. 12 pence is equal to 1 shilling. 240 pence 1 pound. 4 farthings 1 pence. 48 farthings 1 shilling. And 960 farthings 1 pound.
So a shilling is 5 cents.
Nah, a shilling is 24 cents.
24 cents. A shilling is 24 cents, yeah. And a pence, a pence, like for example, what we used to call penny is actually a pence. So a penny is really 1 cent. What we used to call halfpenny.
Yeah, halfpenny is half a penny.
Right. Well, that is according to us.
A cent.
So
because a penny was 2 cents.
Right. And then a farthing is a half a cent.
Me like that word farthing, you know.
Farthing.
You have to, you see, the problem with you, Reece, you're not pronouncing the word properly, so that's why I don't like the word. It's a
farthing.
That's right.
Farthing.
How it sound now?
Farthing, same thing. I don't like it.
It's a farthing. Let's take a call and see if we get some help. Oui Culture, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Yes, good evening, caller.
Nice topic you have, and it brings back some memories. It was just as how it's confusing Reece and all about the functions, pence and farthings, etc. Some of the older Grenadians, when the conversion was made, went to the death without remembering or understanding the difference between the functions and pence and the dollars. So you would have had, I remember one bus owner in particular, if he told you the ride was 4 pence and you offered to give him 8 cents, he would refuse it, because he didn't make the conversion that 4 pence and 8 cents was actually the same amount. In fact, they called his boss, right? And after he stopped running buses, he had a taxi, and his name till he died was 4 pence. He lived at Tempe, right? Even his children were called 4 pence. So it was somewhat confusing. The other thing is that you had to know all this because before the EC dollar was tied to the US dollar as it is now, it was tied to the British pound, and it didn't change. So it was always $4.80 for 1 pound, right? And you had to do all your calculations as a customs clerk in those days. You had to do all your conversions in pounds, and it was pretty difficult because there were no calculators, and you had to calculate all the conversions from pounds to dollars, but it was always 480. The farthing was actually the smallest coin you ever saw. It was just maybe the size of probably a fingernail or your small fingernail. So it was actually half a cent. When I was started to know money, put it this way, it was not used, but you still had them around. You had 1 cent, but the farthing was not being used for trade or so, although it was still legal tender. Because if you had 2 farthings, it was a cent. But you didn't really go and buy something with a farthing when I knew money, started knowing money in the 60s. But it was there. People would have it in change, etc., but not generally used. So we must say that the currency now is a lot easier to understand. And I think somebody said earlier that a shilling is actually 24 cents and not 25 cents. A quarter is 25 cents. So a quarter is actually a quarter dollar, which is 25 cents. But we used to say a shilling was at 25 cents, but a shilling is actually a quarter dollar, which is 25 cents, but it is not a shilling, it is a quarter. So the quarter is proper, because it's quarter of a dollar, which is 25 cents. The shilling, which we called at 25 cents, is something different. I just wanted to bring that to you and the listeners, because I say it was a confusing time.
Don't go yet, caller. I want to find out something. So the shilling, which is 24 cents, was it a single coin, or you had to make it up?
It was a single coin. Right?
Uh-huh.
It was a single coin, so you would have the pound, which up to recently was still used and will still be used in England. The pound, in my memory, was never used here, but the shilling was in fact a single coin. So you had the farthing, then the 1 cent. The farthing was not brass; it was a kind of different color, kind of like the old time 5 cents, right? That kind of color. You had the 1 cent, which was copper, the 2 cents or the penny, which was copper. The shilling, I think, was always silvery, right? But that went out when the 25 cents came in, right? I can't remember pounds being actually used in Grenada, but people older than me may remember that, because by that time they had the conversion to the digital 100 cents in a dollar had come around. Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I hope the information was useful to some people and bring back some memories. Indeed. And I stand to be corrected on some of that.
Indeed. Thank you. Thank you very much indeed. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So quite a little lesson there with that. Actually, I was about to ask him something, but then he cleared it. I was wondering whether the 25 cents that we call the quarter and the shilling existed at the same time, but then he said the quarter replaced the shilling. Let's take another call quickly, and then we're gonna come back. We Culture, good evening. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening, caller.
Yes, sir. The scholar was correct earlier on when he said that 14 pounds is 1 stone. There were terms used for people who had money. Terms such as pesh, duns, loaded, and heavy. And I guess there's no more. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, caller. Thanks a lot indeed. Yeah. I was Doc, are you familiar with the stones? I don't know. I've heard about it, but I don't know anything about it.
Well, I heard about it. I'm not familiar with it.
Well,
no familiar with stones. Yeah?
No, I'm not familiar with it, scholar.
So, Doc, are you really young?
Doc needs to pay attention to money.
No, stones was not money.
Stone was the money.
Is a measurement. It's a weight.
It's
measurement. I know that. But I believe
So hold on. No, you confuse me there because when you talk about 14 pounds, I thinking about the English money, you know.
Yeah.
That's when we talking about money, so that's what my mind was.
Yeah,
that's what I keep telling you.
That's what confused me there. But I remember in the back of the exercise books, right? They had these measurements as well as the money. They had that, so that's my familiarity with it. But as a child, I remember playing with pennies and halfpennies. We played outside a lot, so you dig soil and you find little things in it, and sometimes you find the money, you call it the coppers or whatever, and it used to be kind of green when it get exposed and it's been in the earth for a while. So I'm familiar with it that way. I actually remember going to the shop with halfpenny and penny.
Yeah.
But you see, trust me. If that is the case, then you used to take a lot of chances because I know if the coppers stay in the dust and get green as I was saying and you go and touch that.
That was you.
That is it for you.
You spy.
Well, I touched it and it wasn't it for me.
They're doing you.
What I know is that it smelled awful.
No. I know this thing with this money, especially money on the ground. You still have people up to this day that don't touch money on the ground, right?
As an adult, I don't do that.
But
as a child,
let me tell you something, scholar. That is joke, you know. They ain't go touch a coin. But let us see $100 now. Let us see $100 to go find out.
Godfrey, that's not true. Let me tell you something.
Wait.
I see big money, as it will say it, on the ground already, and I pass over that. I don't care if it's paper, coin, whatever. I do not pick up on the ground money that does not belong to me. I make that a rule.
You pass over it?
I see money. Seriously, I see money even like in our office. When I'm ready to leave, you see money on the ground, like paper notes fold up and stuff. What I do, I take a picture, leave it right there, and I gone. I don't pick up money. And then I always remember a story, a story with somebody that it's alleged lost their life, dive behind a $10 by the Caracou boat on the Carnage. It wasn't that long ago. When I said that long ago, I wasn't a child. I never forget that, you know. They said the man dived down behind a $10, you know, and lose his life. I don't play. The money don't belong to me.
The $10 young him?
I don't picking it up.
Doc, if you see our money on the ground, I don't picking it up.
Well, I think, one of the things we are full of superstition, And
Doc, the man asks you a question. Tell him yes or no.
I'm answering the question. I remember little boy used to have harvest in Tivoli. And after every harvest, a couple of us will see you could wake up early to go and see if you could rip and scrape.
Yes.
For 5 cents, 10 cents. When you get a $5 or $10, well, you score big because it's like you win the jackpot. So we've been doing that. But it was always in our subliminal, always in our subconscious that somebody's going to do you if you pick up money on the ground. And so that I think that is what probably was inculcated in Reece. That fear that she go have some swollen hand or something. But one of the things they claim of the Jews would always pick up. They're always looking and pick up if it's 5 cents and 10 cents. So you see, poor people don't usually pick up money, but people that have a lot of money, always pick up money on the ground because they want more. And if we go back in our own life, try to recall how many people actually pick up money and something, happened to them.
Nobody.
We see you could count.
Listen, I won't know.
But you see, the thing is that
you know anybody that pick up any money.
I just gave
and
that
something happened to them.
Yes. But not just pick up, If you mash the money, you get Bigfoot, So, Scott, I don't know that to.
No.
Why you getting Bigfoot? If you mash.
No. Mashing thing in yard and you go get Bigfoot was not money. I think money.
By money took them. So if somebody put
I don't know that about money.
If somebody fix a penny and they put it in yard and you mash it.
Not mash. No, you don't mash money. You have to pick up money.
Somebody go, yeah, but if you let me tell you.
Sorry, I heard.
You have a difference. If you pick up money, they spoiling you. You have a difference between somebody spoiling you and getting Bigfoot,
I get Bigfoot. True.
There's a different thing. If you pick it up, they spoiling you. But if you mash it, you getting Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You know about mashing money.
But yes.
Things in the yard that if you mash the thing.
But yes.
No. If you mash a powder.
Yeah, well that too. All that. Yeah, if you mash powder and thing too, all that.
I don't know if it's powder, but I know
but if you
things they put and you could mash it and then.
But if you mash this old kind on them, this funny looking kind on them that they in the dust for umpteen years.
Yeah, them hit me.
Yeah. And Doc, you ask about if I know anybody that do that and thing happen to them. Yes, a lot of people. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. The problem is you mash a whole empty and you supposedly get Bigfoot. But it never dawned on you that is elephantiasis you have. so something happened to you.
Or you have sugar and then you get something pricky on it.
Exactly. So people do them things and things happen to them. But as far as they're concerned, and you mentioned it because of our superstition, somebody find just as when something happened to you and doctor can't find you complain. Yeah.
But Godfrey, something I had to say, but again, as I said, I didn't know where you were set up. I think the early days of trading was really with battering, so that is already established. And I think what happened in different parts of the world, you would have, just like how they now have the gold standard, like a sheep was going to mean that a certain quantity of wealth or cattle. So, example for when people trade in battering, they start establishing there was certain standard, how many cattle would equal so and so. And then later on, it developed to a note. And so the note now become this is like a promissory note that I owe you, blah, blah, blah. And then later on, it developed that the note could go, it can be fragile, it can get lost anytime. And so the coins start developing. There's a saying it could have been in Rome. There was a saying it could have probably been in Greece, where the coin start becoming standard bearers. And so it actually meant one thing. And over the time, it evolved. So you had different stages of how coin evolved. I guess we would go to the modern stage. I don't think we reached it yet. Well, where we kind of replacing the coin, we're replacing the gold standard, and we're going back almost to the promissory note, and we're having plastic. So in Scala wallets, you might have 3 and 4 plastic in his wallet. And that now is basically equal to X amount of money that he has. So I don't know if we reached there yet, so I don't want to go in that direction. But money has, in a sense, over the years, at one time, to me, it reached a stage where it was all powerful. And then the dollar, or the standard, what we may know as the coin, the bearing money, started losing its hold. So things that our grandparents, like when you had 2 cents, you could actually go in the shop. I mean, contrary to what people say, when the color was mentioned actually about fatting, the fatting at one time had a value and could have actually purchased something. And our halfpenny could have purchased something. And so we are penny. Then if you realize in recent time, they start taking off the 1 cent and the 2 cent. And I believe in soon time, or 5 cents and 10 cents would then go out of circulation as the whole value of money change. So we enter into an era, or the money have always been evolving. The pound that the caller earlier on mentioned, where our currency was pegged to, the pound has basically devalued. Our TT that was 110 is now almost 40 cents. And so the whole evolution of money start taking on different connotations. And people do one thing or the other, they devalue, they appreciate it in one way to make money or to cut back on costs or to increase trade. So,
but that at the same time, I believe that because you trace some money go, but you leave out, me and Godfrey have spoken about that, you leave out Mr. Silver, because at one point in time, silver was the real thing. I mean, if you think about what Judas was giving 30 pieces of silver. No, I don't know what if pieces of silver had standard weight, or whatever, how they weigh silver, how they judge what is a piece of silver. I mean, if a piece of silver, so if God we have a piece of silver, if you have a piece of silver, you have a piece of silver, I have a piece of silver. If we are the same thing, or if my have a heavy piece of silver, yeah, kind of heavy piece of silver, light piece of silver. But men used to think in silver. And Reece was one. Reece was always come here and talk about the Viking. Reece, you know for a fact, when the men leave their boat, it's silver they're going to look for. They're going to look for nothing else. And then they come back with ton load of silver, bag of silver. And that's what they're buying the business with. But Doc is right about the value of the money. And Godfrey, I think we spoke about that. It's the value that the only reason why money is because we attach value to it. You know?
That's right.
I think them understand them used to have a thing they say after some point in time. Money you know value. Man will be working on money.
As we know it.
Yeah, as we know it, that maybe the time is coming. And that speak about the TT and whatnot, but correspondingly, I go in Margarita once. And as I touched down in Margarita, I was a millionaire.
Peso.
Yeah, I was a millionaire. The money I had, the US I had on me. I was a millionaire in Margarita.
You had close to a million pesos?
Yeah, I was a Margarita because I knew I was always said that at some point in time in my life, I was a millionaire. I'm sure I was never a millionaire. So I was a millionaire.
But let me, as you mentioned,
when you go in Ghana?
As you mentioned,
Ghana?
As you mentioned about the value of money, example, in the early days, when slavery was in existence, and the Europeans went on the coast, on the Gold Coast, there was just gold all over. That's how it was called the Gold Coast. But there was no, the Africans then didn't place much value on the gold, right? But the Europeans did. So they just used to go pick up gold. It was not something that were mined. That is why they call it gold. They just used to go and pick up gold because they sort of major value it. They didn't used to trade. Just when if we go back to our old story with Christopher Columbus, when he came and he saw shining gold on some of the natives, he wanted to find out where did they get that gold. But the native never traded with it. It was just a bartering system. And so it didn't mean anything to them. So it has to do with what you actually value. At first, scholar also, in terms of the silver was weighed. but there was some standard pieces of silver that was coming into being, because there was always the effort to have money standardized. So the standard pieces of silver, so 10 pieces of silver was supposed to get you X, Y, or Z, and 30 was going to get you at least 3 times more than what 10 could get you. But the one you're talking about, I guess it had to be with the supply and demand because they were trading in human flesh.
But that, let me tell you something. Silver didn't have no particular kind of, in other words, men used to have silver. Silver is cup, silver is bowl, silver is all kind of thing, you know. Receive your thing, men used to have silver cup like silver. Silver took on different shapes and different things.
Mr. Man, hold on. Let me tell you something. Not everything that look like silver is silver. You know?
Yeah, it's silver plated.
Why no? Not everything what look like silver is silver. So iron. So hold on. So iron and steel don't look like silver.
No.
What do you mean no? Iron and steel look like silver, but it's not silver. And platinum.
Yeah.
And platinum.
They look like silver.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Right now, platinum are more value than silver. You know?
Yeah. People choose to have platinum wedding rings now.
Yes.
Well, silver don't have value. That's what I'm saying. You know. Silver don't have much value now. But back then, silver was the king.
You know, Scott, you remember in those of them old kung fu and thing? Men used to, when a man had to pay, they got a big piece of silver, so and they used to call it how much tails? They used to call it tails.
Tails.
Yeah, a big piece of silver kind of thing. Man come with a tray of silver. In a whole I remember yeah, kung fu.
Godfrey stick up in. You recognize that all the sizes, all the silver was of almost equal size.
Yeah.
Think about it. So when somebody like one of the stars, with a beggar, you take it out. They always had the same shape, almost the same size. So I think there was always the effort of standardization as it relates to money.
Yeah.
So, but where we are right now with money. Money has taken away, you move away battering, and something we must bear in mind because a lot of things what happened before is coming back. In the early days, the very elite in society controlled money, and so most of the other, the rest of society had very little money to go by. Now, if you recognize what is happening with all these big corporation and this credit card companies, etc. We recognize now that a lot of the funds again are being concentrated in the hands of a few. So I think the circle is continuing in terms of what is happening with the money. Anyway, maybe we should get some other people from the line. And Reece, don't forget those people on Facebook.
Yeah, but I'm not. It's just about one or two that I'm seeing that's. I can take some of the comments. Let's see what we have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Yulin was saying that, yes, Godfrey, you're right about that because sometimes I'm not seeing some people comments on the page. Sylvina said, when I used to go to school, it was pound, shilling, and pence. We used to multiply pound, 20, 12, and 2 to turn it into dollars and cents. Alan George said, that is superstition, God over evil. That is wickedness in high places. And I think he was talking about the whole idea of not wanting to pick up money on the ground and what can happen. He also said they were trading in gold, silver, and nickel. When they start to pile up gold, they introduce the paper, completely take the gold. Now it sells for 14,000 per ounce. Silver is pure. Value, Hercules said value of silver. Alan George said platinum is greater than gold. Alan George said silver pieces was currency. Remember, we in Grenada spent real silver. And those are what I'm seeing. Godfrey, I don't know if there's any other that you're seeing.
No. Well, Dodo and so they have not commented again as yet. But what I can tell you, the telephone line is going quite a bit. So let's go to the telephone and take a call. Yeah. We Culture, good evening.
Hello, yes. I was listening to the conversation this evening.
Uh-huh.
And obviously there's a bit of confusion there in that trying to understand the pound, shilling, and pence. I can give them some clarification because as a former teacher myself and as a mathematician, I can tell you that I grew up with that system, which then converted to the dollars and cents.
Yes.
The system was very simple. I call it simple. The farthing was the smallest coin in value. And it was half of what was called, you had a penny. You had a farthing, then you had a halfpenny. You hear about a halfpenny.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then you had a penny. And from the penny, you got the shilling. And from the shilling, you got to what they call a half a crown. I didn't hear any of them talk about that, which was 2.5 shillings.
Uh-huh.
And then you got a crown, which was 5 shillings. And from the crown, you got a pound, which was 4 crowns, 4, 5, 20. So if we go back to calculation, it was not very difficult. 960 farthings made a pound. 480 halfpennies made a pound. 240 pennies was a pound. 20 shillings was a pound. 8 half crowns was a pound. And 4 crowns was a pound. That was the money system in those days. Pound, shilling, and pence.
Okay.
It was easy.
Yeah, caller, that was quite a lesson there.
Of course, it's very simple. I mean, it's a thing which when I did scholarship in '55, we had to do that.
But caller,
I also heard them mention, just 1 second, I heard them mention something about a stone. A stone is a measurement.
Right.
It's not a coin. It's not money. A stone is 14 pounds in weight.
Right.
It has nothing to do with money. That has to do with what they used to call quarters and hundredweights and tons.
Right. Okay.
14 pounds made a stone. 2 stones made a quarter. All right. A quarter was 28 pounds. 4 quarters, which was 112 pounds, made 100 weight, and 20 hundredweight made a ton.
All right.
2,240 pounds, which used to be on the buses, tell you the weight of the chassis and so on. They used to have the tear and the gross weight of those things, how many tons and so on.
All right. Very interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much indeed. Thanks a lot. Yes.
And by the way, and the conversion to the money system was very easy because you got into what was called a decimal system based on 10. So you had a penny, all right, 1 cent, and you had 10 cents, 5 cents, which you called, and you had the dime, 10 cents, and then you got a quarter, 25 cents, and you have 4 quarters made $1, all right? So that system was easy because it was based on the decimal system. And then measurement came like that. Before that, we had to deal with miles and furlongs and change them to poles and all sorts of different things, you know? Because it went from inches to feet to yards to furlongs, then to miles. You know, that's the system that existed at the time. But in terms of money, to stay with money, what I've given you there, that's what the money was. So it wasn't a difficult thing.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot indeed. Yes, thanks. You know, what's interesting there? The caller said that when he did Common Entrance and Scholarship in 1955.
Scholarship.
In those days, we wasn't even. I don't know if any one of us was a thought as yet.
Yeah. but what the color is extremely vast.
Yes, indeed, very much.
What amazed me, the color
said he was a teacher,
very
right?
easy. It was very easy. I mean, what the color need to know that even today, some people are struggling to know. I mean, to convert our monies. Even today, some people can, how much quarters. They're saying $5 or $2. Some people are struggling today, and so Carla, I commend you, I salute you, but it was not easy.
But
hold on. I don't disagree with Carla. It was easy in those times, because I think they were programmed to. He had men who were illiterate. They don't know nothing. If they see a M or a T or nothing, they don't know what it is. But this thing what the man talking about is padding and crumb and they know it.
Yeah.
I guess you had to learn it like how you learn the tables.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You had to learn it. Yeah.
But it also tells you how far society has come. Because if this thing was to come back now, with this kind of money, that is child abuse. If you have children to London, they're abusing children.
They're removing that from the syllabus.
Yeah, you can give children that you marry.
But you see, that's a beautiful thing. And I guess, I don't know, but maybe it is because of this kind of difficulty. We decided to come up with our own names for the money,
Well, I guess.
Because if I tell Reece, give a man some pesh, I mean, Reece understand exactly what I mean. But she had to go.
I don't understand that.
You don't understand what pesh?
Yes, but how you know I understand?
Well, Guavic feel from that word invented in Guavic. Pesh is that.
Yeah, but just listening to the man there, and I tie up,
You feeling?
Listening to that man there.
You feeling funny?
I mean,
your head up feeling right?
He's well done. He's well done. And you remember everything. He's well done.
The man know everything, and I even forgot that 10 cents is a dime.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
What he did is equivalent to how we would break up $1. What would be the combinations of $1?
Right. Yes.
So 10 cents, 25 cents, 4 quarters, all of them add up to $1. Mm. That is what he did. He gave us a breakdown using the 24 shillings. 24 pence, 24, whatever.
Definitely, no,
240, 240, and then 2400, and yeah.
But you realize, Godfrey, that 1 cent have a sex in him. Well, first half a cent have a sex in him.
Yeah.
1 cent have a sex in him. 2 cents have a sex in him. 10 cents have a sex in him. 24 cents are sex in him. But 5 cents are not sex in him.
But 5 cents is 5 cents?
No, 5 cents that was something to do, so you got 5p or something. Pence, quarter, not quarter, shilling, dime, halfpenny, and 5 cents.
5 cents is nothing?
No, they display something 5 cents.
Yeah.
But Scala, when you look at everything comes back to cents.
Yeah.
Because even okay, so a quarter is 25 cents. A shilling is 25 cents.
I understand, but all of them have the liquor business. So what a farthing is half a cent.
A farthing. Yeah, I tell you, I
Please,
did it
1
properly.
cent farthing.
A farthing.
Penny is 2 cents. A dime is 10 cents. A shilling is 24 cents. A crumb, what is it, that crumb?
I don't remember that. But you just anything hard. What you think we remember that?
Half a crumb is whatever. But 5 cents is 5 cents. Nah, they discriminate against 5 cents.
That will be nice to hear next view on the.
Let's go to the telephone. Let's go to the telephone. We Culture. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, caller.
A nickel. 5 cents is a nickel.
I know you had something.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. I know 5 cents had something. 5 cents had something. And 5 cents name more sexy than all of them, you know. A nickel.
Well, 5 cents are the nicest name.
A nickel. A nickel. Let's go back. Let's go back to the telephone. We Culture, good evening.
Good evening, Godfrey and company.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. The 5 cent piece is called a nickel.
Right.
10 cents, dime. 25 cents, quarter.
Thank you very much. Indeed. Yes.
And 50 cents. Oh, she gone?
Yeah. 50 cents.
Remember we had 50 cents, yeah?
Yeah, we had that big wrong money. No, it brown was a silver.
50 cents was a big silver, yeah.
5 cents was a gold, you know.
5 cents was the brown.
That gold?
Well, gold, yeah.
When you take a 5 cents and you rub it in sand and thing, shining and thing like Reece jersey, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 cents was gold. But I need to ask you all, because I want time going to get all them kind of fancy name that all you give money. I want to know where they come out and how you all come up with this kind of names, like Donzai or Donzi, Pesh.
The Donzai was Rasta.
That's what I thought. Then you have Dos, Grease Hand. Why you getting Reece?
Grease Hand is not money.
Grease Hand?
Grease Hand is not money.
What Grease Hand is?
Grease Hand is the action. Now, grease your hand. That means I would give you something, but it's not. Okay, Donzai is actually talking about money. But it's the action of bribing what is grease hand. I'm giving you that, so you go do that.
Yeah, but money still.
Well, I find his money. Well,
so what about the one? What we see had said one earlier on, and you tell Reece that is nothing on our chat.
Pankwai.
Pankwai.
Well, no, Pankwai is a walker.
What I saying? Why you bringing that up here? Why you bringing that up here? You like confusion? You like confusion?
So
I want Neil, eh? They want Neil.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. I just come back. I just see something that the gentleman didn't tell us, you know. So here that one. 2 farthings, 1 halfpenny. 2 halfpence, 1 penny. 3 pence, a true pence. A true pence. THRUPPENCE. A true pence. Or through pence. 6 pence is a 6 pence. Or a tanner. 12 cents is a shilling or a bob.
Bob in truth.
And listen.
Bob was bought. What Bob was bought?
No, 12 pence is 1 shilling. So a shilling is the same as a bob. According to this thing here. Now here is the one I didn't know. 2 shillings is 1 florin. Or 2 bobbit. You ever hear about that florin?
Nah, florin.
Yeah, FLORIN. 2 shillings equal 1 florin. And 2 shillings and 6 pence equal 1 half crown. And 5 shillings equal to 1 crown.
Okay.
I never heard about florin before. And that
you never heard about florin?
Yeah, I know about florin, but I know about flooring, but not that kind of flooring I know about. I know about flooring board. But you sing a kind of calypso about flooring board already.
This Sirax was sing about flooring.
He sing about flooring board too. And he might win crown. I show. You win crown and sing about flooring board, Scott? Yeah, I tell you.
Yeah, we
win crown with flooring board. Doc, you must listen to the calypso on him. So that is some new things here. Now here's the other thing again. Did you know the pre-decimalization British system of coinage was introduced by King Henry II? Henry.
So you see, Doc, all what you're saying, as you trace the evolution of money and how money became standardized and so on, so that some standard thing have some value and so on. White man do that too.
So, scholar, hold on a second, stick a pin there. So here this one. So it was based on the Troy system of weighing precious metals. And the penny was literally 1 pennyweight of silver. A pound sterling thus weighed 240 pennyweights, or a pound of sterling silver. So silver was man.
Silver is
bad.
Silver is man.
But hold on, but Doc, listen. Silver and thing was European, but Africa was known for the gold. So what happened to all the gold from Africa?
Well, you know, the greatest holder of gold in the world right now is England. And England have a gold mine. So when you want to ask me where the gold of Africa is, I think it's England, and France is a very close follower in terms of the quantity of gold that they are holding. So, yeah, over the years, slavery and colonialism, a lot of the gold from Africa was harvested or exploited and brought to European markets. But going back in terms of the evolution of money, I think the first recognition of money was commodity money. Meaning, we probably say battering, and then it became metallic. So you had silver, you had gold, you had whatsoever they use. In some places, I know they used to use what they call the dowry.
The dowry?
In order to trade dowry. Yeah, not just in terms of the Indian culture with the exchange, but it's almost like a metal that they used to trade.
But hold on.
Something like shells that we something
no,
like
man,
shells.
a dowry is not supposed to be some kind of gift for a woman who's supposed to get married.
For marriage, right? I acknowledge that, but I also tell you that he used to have something like shell, a standard that they used to trade with. And that too used to be called the dowry or the quarry or something. I think it's dowry. But I also recognize that the gift you get for marriage, mainly from the Indian family, was called a dowry. So I'm talking about the metal. And then you have now, when paper came in as a standard. And then when you move on from paper, then they start having, well, we could say plastic. But there's a next word for it I can't really recall, where you trade over the internet. Those guys are named, they don't have nothing visible, but when they go in the stock exchange, they do use cards. But they can trade and say, I promise you X amount of $1 million, and somebody might win X amount of $1 million without actually putting out anything tangible. That last phase, I can't recall the name, but it has to do with using our technology to trade in, and that is the new form of money now. Scholar is in the US all the time, so he might know what they call like Zelle and things where people transferring funds.
The man there in IT, the man must know what is kind of thing on them.
Yeah.
Money without transaction.
Well, that with money.
Right, and then And then you have a system, a society now like China, where it's Scholar showing his phone, and everything is there, and you trade. So in terms of paper money, etc., which is going out really quickly, that is what is happening. And and when we go back to history, we recognize, as you say, King Henry II, brought in the standardization of money. It just means those that control the technology is also having a greater concentration of wealth. So money is going back and disenfranchising a whole group of people that would be locked out of the system. So just in recent time, Mia Motley was saying in order for the World Cup, when the World Cup come in Barbados, that they must ensure that they have physical tickets for, I don't know if you follow that?
No, I didn't follow her with that. She said
Mia
that
Motley,
they have physical tickets.
she threatened the West Indies Cricket Team Association. You must have physical tickets to offer for sale in Barbados. And you know, for people wanting to go and see the World Cup. And simply because it's a recognition that everything they want to do now is online. And it disenfranchise a whole group of persons that are not able to get within that system. People that don't, they don't know how to use their phone properly, etc., and trade. So she is saying that you have to ensure that the Bajan population have a chance to go and walk in by Reece and them and purchase a ticket physically, as it used to be. Again, that is to prevent the wholesale disenfranchisement of large number of people. Right. So evolution of money now is reaching a stage where it's going to create a lot of problems, but also it's going to concentrate resources in the hand of fewer and fewer people. And finally on that, when money is traded like that, it has a less multiplier effect. When I go to Reece's shop and I buy a pound of flour, Reece can take that dollar and go buy Scholar and pay for a cabbage, etc., etc. Although I buy example like Godfrey because that man knows how to grow cabbage.
Man is a farmer. What are you talking about? Man is a farmer.
Yeah, but that is because the whole thing is evolving, right? Yeah. This is not the state that it's, so in other words, the state that you want to be in is where every little trader, every little thing, and it's coming. I mean, it may not come in all time, but everybody will have the means of accepting such payment. Now, the reason why it doesn't have a multiplier effect, as you say, is because everybody doesn't have that means yet, right? So sure. The man is selling the little watermelon. He can with your little mobile wallet, you can just press the thing there and buy your watermelon. But slowly, but surely, it will come. I mean, it may not come in our time.
No.
Right?
But I accept that. I accept that it's coming, and I'm not so sure with all the resistance that some people are putting up, even people like the Prime Minister of Barbados are seeing. I'm not so sure if it would actually stop it. I
think what the Prime Minister of Barbados is doing is not bad, because while it is coming, but it's not here yet, and we must kind of usher it in. Not just
yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And that's what evolution is anyway.
But
slowly.
Yeah. But the downside to that is that, as I say, the greater concentration of wealth, because when you have the credit card, we don't own that technology. Usually, we don't own it. And for every transaction, a percentage is taken from our resources from that transaction, and it goes to a smaller and smaller group of people that control that technology. The point I'm making is that the multiplier effect would be less color. Even if it is coming, yes, and it seems like an easier way of doing transaction and shopping, etc., and all of us would have access to it. It means that we are going to be more at the mercy of a smaller group of people that have the ability or the potential to trap us. That is exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, go ahead,
well,
Scott.
Well, that is always a fear, but unwarranted, really. I believe, and that is one of the things that change management will have to do, because people always fear that anytime you go online, you're easily trackable. I mean, yeah, you think, but the truth be told, in a lot of ways, you make up for that with efficiency. It is much more efficient. You sit down in your house, you sit down at your own leisure, you take thing and you could just think your thing, buy your thing. You don't have to go and stand in no long line. I mean, the efficiency part of it, I mean, it's so, and whether we like it or not, just today, I buy a ticket to go Caribou on airlines of visiting online, you know.
Yeah, but you see, no, scholar, and I totally agree with you with the whole issue of efficiency and all of that. But you know, as Doc is also saying, there is also, I mean, well, like, to everything there are two sides, and the efficiency might be probably more long-lasting and probably more enjoyable. But the one little downside could also cause a lifetime of pain, you know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's true. It's true. Because, you know, the among the man had a big... So, for instance, going to Anand's Day, and, you know, you have some men, they always begging you before you come out in that thing, they want that money. And I tell them, members, Kiara.
And it's a truth, eh?
No, it's true.
Yeah, that is true. Kiara, you know. So it's only you have a machine.
Yeah.
You are saying.
No, but of course.
You know this guy, he's always on, he calls on GBN regularly. He used to teach in SAS. Is it Dabio?
Dabio.
I mean, almost weekly, he's talking about some fraud that is taking place, something about be careful. Mm-hmm. But you know, so scholar, the ease and everything is, I mean, we cannot disagree with that. But you know what happens? Every time you lock into the system, everything you do now, your whole, the life information is all there for the World Wide Web. The date of your birth, the name of your wife, the name of your children, the color of your hair, the color of your eyes. I mean,
let me tell you something.
Who has charge of that? Who is in charge of that information about you? If you have to buy a TV now, to connect your TV, or, well, you know how difficult it is now to get, if you lose your phone and to purchase a new phone and to get onto the system and all the password and everything and all the information. And Google remembers everything about you. Once you start to write Scholar.
Google give you everything else.
Yeah.
Well, guys, listen. We have a couple comments. Let me just take some on the WhatsApp platform, and then we'll take the Facebook. So on WhatsApp, someone is saying, "Good night. Tell Reece joke she making. I will pick up the money and say when God can come, he does send." also, and old people say, pick up the money in your left hand and nothing will happen to you. I've heard that before. Definitely, I've heard that one before. What else I have here? Right, so someone is saying, in earlier times, different cultures used different forms of payment as money. Some African cultures used yams, some used curries, even Roman soldiers were paid in salt, and salt was an important thing in those days. The English changed their currency from pound, shilling, and pence to pound and new pence. What else we got? Well, someone is saying, scholar is correct, a shilling is 24 pence. Someone is right, so the ECCB now has electronic payment for trading called Dcash in circulation right now.
Yes.
So definitely money has transitioned so much. Reece, let's see what we have on Facebook before we...
Okay. So we have Alan George is saying $1,400 an ounce. That was in weight. What is the value of pesh? He's asking. So also said 2 pence, 5 pence, 10 pence. Crown is 2 shilling. Nickel come lately. Veronica said cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, dollar. Alan George said 50 cents was the cartwheel. Lenora Isaac said the 5 cents was brass. Hercules said they used to call a quarter was called a bob. Alan is saying all that is colloquial. 25 cents is the bob. That is the 50 cents, laughing out loud. So much different things. They all came from the mercantile system. They are in storage, Belgium, Fort Knox, in Kentucky. He also said crypto coins. That is why we must retake Africa for Africans at home and abroad. Africa is a rich continent, rich in every natural resource. Hercules said the scammer is waiting. Alan said there is only one monetary head, the banker. That is the World Wide Web. And he also said it's all about Zelle now. Big Brother is watching. Google.
All right. The other Facebook. We don't have any comments there. Right. So Maria says.
You have a question for her?
Grease hand is begging. And 50 cents is nickel. Yeah. All right. So we got those. Yes, Carl. Shoot.
Grease hand is begging that.
There was somebody say.
No, not begging, bribing.
Oh. I have a question.
Yeah.
So with all that we have said, and all we go and we evolve and we whatnot, there is a saying that is as old as time. Money is the root of all evil.
Wait, that saying that hold on. Interestingly, earlier this evening,
I have a different saying.
Earlier this evening, I was thinking about that. And a lot of people say the Bible say that money is the root of all, but the Bible don't say that.
Is it the love for money?
The love for money is the root of all evil.
That's some more practical.
So if you have a lot of money, you could have a lot of money and you hate the money.
Yeah.
You don't have to hate it. You don't have to. But Godfrey, you have to go to the extreme. If you don't love, you don't have to hate. But you could be in the middle. You have feet as something useful.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about. I hate money so much that anytime I have it, I just spend it. You
try to get away from it.
I spend it.
And listen, women hate money.
Right now. Reece,
in that context, women hate money more.
What?
Because we like to shop.
Hold on. So,
we
Doc,
like to shop. We like to part ways.
Doc, I want to get something straight from Doc. So what you trying to tell me? Hello?
No. You don't spend it. I mean, you could admit it, shoot and say when you have plenty money, you just bank it.
No, that said me telling me hello.
What? Don't worry, you know. The bank does have to call him sometimes to come and take out that.
Too much I'm waiting.
So you know what I loaded. So what you say? I loaded.
Yeah,
they're heavy.
They don't got Godfrey. Come on, man. Don't play the fool, man.
Come on, draw out something.
They don't try out something, man.
But y'all, the real slogan, the real thing about money, and that is my biggest takeaway. I don't care what all you say about evolution and this and what it have and what it don't have. Whether it was battering, whatever form of money, what I do know is that God make man. man make money. And God make woman to spend man money. That's what I know. And I'm sticking to that.
Well, stick to it now. I don't think.
No, but.
Scholar?
No. Let
Based on
me
the evidence of Friday, it is happening most of the time. Receive is right.
No, and let me expatiate on this. Because while Reece is saying that, we know who is singing water.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
We know who is singing
So scholar, say anything plain now. God, say anything plain. God make money. Hold on. Scholar. Let me put it in proper context for you. God make money. God make dark. God give dark money, and God make Reece to spend dark money. Just
right.
That's anything. Anything plain.
Here is my takeaway from this. Reece is a hypocrite. Because Reece does come here and give us all kind of word and therefore and tell us about she's a independent woman and strong black woman and whatever. And then you come
Okay. Let me break down further to you.
They concert that man singing song and them woman say,
It remains.
She assertive.
Independent woman, still everything.
Assertive.
It remains. But what it is that what is mine is mine. And what is yours is still mine.
Oh, no, but hold on, let me tell you something, eh? Denzel Washington said that when you have like a marriage or a relationship, the money that the man make is our money.
Of course.
But the money that the woman make is her money.
Yes.
Yeah,
And watch me, 20 of all you matching down like soldiers can change that.
How?
You happening?
That don't have to change, you know.
No,
what will change it? You know what will change it?
I just live in the work. I live in the work.
When you going to lose the work too?
I live in the work.
You going to lose the work all
I live in the work.
You're going to be workless.
Anyway, guys, we out that time. We out that time. But
can I take the last set of comments?
Yes, please. Yeah.
There are some and we don't want Jose.
Jose, so he protesting. No comment.
Yes. Right. So we had Bernadette is saying the love of money is the root of all evil. That's what it is. Veronica said, yes, princess, man makes money, women spend the money. And Alan George said, a real talk, Reece, laughing out loud. Very unfair. Well, you win some, you lose some.
Alright, that's all the comments. I don't think we have anything else on let me just see if we have anything on the WhatsApp platform. So someone says money is a medium of exchange with a recognized value that was adopted to make it easier for people to trade products and services with each other. The history of money crisscrosses the world as various cultures recognize the need to simplify trade by introducing a single portable token of value into the process. But I had to watch them to see if it was dark that right that day. That I think darkness say, that's a piece of philosophy, yes. But that's a dark. Right, so that's all on the WhatsApp platform. So guys, we basically out of time. Before you all make all the final comment, I just want to say something quickly. And I want to remind folks who listen to the program and so that I think there are some people who still have some misconceptions about this program. We Culture is, as it says, We Culture. Not the British. I mean, tonight we talk about the British pound, shilling and pence, but We Culture is We Culture. That's who we are, what we do, how we dress, how we speak, Where we go, who we go with? We Culture. And it's that. So, guys, final comments.
Yeah. Let me start tonight. Unfortunately, I was not at the beginning. Because I had certain thought process that I was not able to really complete. But I went and I saw my mother-in-law tonight. It was raining pongs and drops in Guav, like heavy, like it's a complete different world by itself.
Your mother-in-law from Guav?
Pongs and drops or pong shilling and pence? Which one? Make up your mind.
Yeah. She didn't see me, but I saw. I brought it for a shot while it was raining so heavy. It was like a serious rain season. So anyway, I just want to say hi to all the people in Guelph. My other family up there.
Sammy's mass.
Yeah, there's something I wanted to say, because today there's a lot of conflict and confusion over money and money, and we didn't get into that because as I said, I was late and my thought was kind of jumped. I didn't have time to go into that. But just a snippet of what I'm thinking. People get killed for trying to introduce their own currency. The Gaddafi, Muammar Gaddafi, and other people, Sankofa, before him, was trying to make sure that they have their own country, have their own currency. Mali was sabotaged, and the whole tour system was concrete was put into it, and the whole system was seized simply because the French did not want them to go their own way and have their own currency. Today we hear talk about in Zimbabwe what want to go to the gold standard and again introduce a new currency, and it's the same thing with the France and Burkina Faso and Niger, all those countries that want to introduce a new currency. And the new Senegal actually now, just 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, had a new president. They too talking about the new currency. And this currency that held a lot of countries back. 14 African countries were at the mercy of France for over the last 60 years because France print and use and ensure that those countries remain under the Francophone control. So monies and has a lot to do with what is happening today in this present world. We couldn't go into it, but I just start just on the tip of it, just to talk about that. Anyway, it was a good program, and I hope you did enjoy the humorous part of it and the educational part of it. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah, Reece?
I remember at a Toastmasters event that I attended, I think it was sometime, I don't know, early this year or late last year. One of the presenters spoke on, that's Mrs. Louison. She spoke on the Afrexim Bank. And from what I recall, that bank is an African Caribbean bank. It has a base in Barbados.
Thank you.
I would just like for maybe next week, if we can talk about money in that context of in terms of, having your own money, having your own currency. How is it that as nations we can become stronger by coming together and, having our own banks and all of that? Maybe we can talk about that I would, and also for us to talk about the problems that money creates. Like when you lend people money, how it does bring enemy and thing. We could talk about that kind of thing. People that bad pay, do like to pay and those kind of things. So it was a good program. I'm looking forward to next week's program, especially if we're going to be extending the conversation about it. And yeah, I just want to leave with what I said before. Women were made to spend money, and man was made to make the money and give it to the woman to spend. So yeah, keep working, keep making that money, keep being the excellent tradesman that you are, and bringing home the funds so that we can, make the house look good, make at least something in the bank for already there, and just manage the money. We're better at managing the money. Y'all just take the money and go in the rum shop. We don't want that. Bring the money home, we'll take care of the money. We'll keep it in the coffers.
Finley, expatiate. Answer, Reece.
Yeah,
Why you answering me?
That is such a paradox because we are men, but we can manage money. But they don't say they could manage money, you know.
Or they just try to take what is not all your own.
They managing money. I mean, but money has so many, as we see, say money has so many angles and so many things. I mean, our lives depend on money, you know, and I really hope and there are societies that make it try to posture in such a way that everybody have equal opportunity to what and so on. And even in those societies where that happen, man, all kind of bowl, toilet bowl and that kind of thing. So money, wealth, and even how black people see this thing. And Reece spoke about the banks and so on. And you know how black people is and how white people have us in a hole. Because while we speak in culture, we white people have us in a stranglehold. So that in terms of that money thing, we always looking to go and take we loan and that kind of thing. Not understanding that loan is a millstone on we neck. You know, there was one man, he was the manager of a financial institution. And that man tell me bright and early o'clock, Mr. Man, don't take no loan. And he's the manager of the Institute of Finance. Tell me don't take no loan. Tell me, Mr. Man, if you have money, buy what you want. If you don't have money, do it out. Behave yourself. Don't go and take a loan because when you do, it ties you up. And that's the problem with you know, black people and so on. We when it comes to money and so on, we don't see much thing. If we have our money, we invest it. That's the first thing white people, Indian people, and so on do. But when we have our money, we go and let it go for a receipt.
You let it go in the bank?
You can't let it go in the bank. You know, so why money has a lot of different things, and Reece spoke about the bad pay, and like what Dr. Godfrey spoke about man touching.
Man low, you have a lot low, they don't spend penny to see a bug wine.
What low and stoop down, they don't spend penny to see bug wine, and then you still had a men like Doc and them. They ham free.
Like, don't know what I them. They look nice, so your head shining, and they head them like you on home.
Oh God!
It was a good conversation.
Indeed, definitely. Okay, guys, thank you all so very much. I really enjoyed it. You know, I just even in the opening where this these pongs and thing tie up man head and make scholar head get stretch. But we must say kudos to the gentleman who gave us a schooling in all of that. It was really wonderful. Doc, Mr. Marshall called, but we did not get chance to take his call. Mr. Marshall, sorry about that, but hope we could get in touch with you again, next program, because we know that you definitely will have some good contribution. So I know Doc had asked about Mr. Marshall last week. So Doc, clearly Mr. Marshall is alive and well.
Right.
He might loaded. I teach for other years that he might loaded. So guys, thank you again.
Chuck.
All right, everyone. Do have a good weekend. And all the best. So we'll be back next Friday for another episode of We Culture. Have a good one. All the best.
For the bar.
Raise it high up the ladder. Let we set it on fire. Oh,